and the school is calling to tell us that we're failing, but that's not important right now. We're learning lessons in the school of life. Oh my god, Nerium's throwing a sleepover. He's invited Kyrie to a sleepover. I mean, she's definitely going to want to go. Yes, let's sneak out. This is more people than she has ever been around. This is completely abnormal.
Hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and the apocalypse. Not wearing a hat. It's because, honestly, not to be dramatic, but I'm like literally dying. My period just started and I swear I just had one, but it's here and it's awful. But I said I would do this, so I'm doing it. What are we doing? The apocalypse? Did I say that already? It's the Poison Garden Legacy. It's Generation 2. Last week we got invited to prom, which is going to be a disaster because we're not allowed out of the house and definitely not with boys, but Kyrie wants to go to the prom with a boy. Why isn't it? Why even is there a prom in the apocalypse? Who knows? Not me. But we're going to go. We're going to find out. We're probably going to get found out. Let's go play The Sims.
It's the dead of night, and we're actually starting off with Callow, who has gone over to the Squat of Ruins to sell a bunch of items he's been collecting, being a good boy, trying to win his mother's trust, and ultimately selling stuff. I feel a bit bad. I've kind of been neglecting him, but honestly I have to give myself permission to just do that because I don't have the energy to sort of maintain the storyline I want to tell and pay attention to extra Sims. It just feels particularly mean because it's just Callow I'm neglecting in this save, whereas in my Not So Berry I'm neglecting like 4 separate children, so you know, the neglect feels more shared out. Anyway, I figured he could have his moment over in the ruins. Also, we do need money for the house that we need to buy for Gen 2, so yeah, definitely nefarious motives at play. Back at the house, Kyrie is up only a little bit before Eden, literally in the same moment, and she is definitely going to be thinking about how she can get away with leaving the house for prom tomorrow night. She has previously done some successful sneaking out either in the middle of the night or very first thing in the morning while her family has still been sleeping, but only for a couple of hours at a time when she could plausibly be like, oh, I was just collecting fruits from far away or something. So she is fixing the sink, which is actually unusual. She's squeamish, so she does hate doing stuff like that. Oh my god, Callow, stop leaving junk on the floor. What is going on? There's junk everywhere in this house. Honestly, I swear to God, like, from a storytelling perspective, I'm trying to point out that the kids are not as dedicated as they used to be. Oh, the bin is broken. Does anyone else's bin do this? Like, after a while, it just stops working and you can't put anything in it. And then you have to replace it for literally no reason. Anyone else? Oh my god, Grim. That was the Grim noise. Oh, we're losing a chicken. And the school is calling to tell us that we're failing, but that's not important right now. We're learning lessons in the school of life, like that nothing is permanent and death is in fact inevitable. Although Grim has an iPad, so he's moving with the times, even if the apocalypse has stolen them from everybody else. I actually don't even know which chicken this one is. It's not Noodle Soup, that's the main thing. Noodle Soup is Kyrie's chicken, and I do want her to take her with her. So many hers in that sentence when we move out in a couple episodes. And in keeping with the Circle of Life theme, we will name a rooster chick that we previously haven't named, and we're going to call it McSandwich because chicken restaurants has been the theme of this generation because Eden would find that funny. One good side effect of Kyrie pulling away from her mum a bit because of boys is that Callow is having more of an opportunity to bond with his mum, and she's not necessarily treating it like she has one perfect kid and one problem child anymore, which is nice for him. They are getting on a little bit. They even have a little bit of a green relationship. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to last because they do have some clashing traits. Oh my god. Butterers, get your butt out of the shot. Butterers, butt. But. So many butts. I am definitely not at my best today. Which actually reminds me, I was going to buy a flower arranging table a while back and then I forgot. And so I'm going to buy it now because one of the fun things about moving on to the next generation is we get some new skills to focus on, and one that I have actually chosen to add in from Morgan, who is Frolicking Gnomes' Poison Garden Challenge, is flower arranging for Gen 2. Just because I think it aligns quite nicely. And if you remember in the last episode, Kyrie gave Nerium a rose from her garden and it actually triggered their first kiss. So I feel like potentially as a big romantic, she's going to associate flowers with good outcomes, with giving gifts to people she cares about, and get really attached to the idea of making flowers. It is also a good way of making money. And I feel like for Eden, that is definitely going to be a winning thing. If we can sell these bouquets to get extra money, that's more security. And we know how Eden feels about That's security. Positive, that's for sure. I mean, hopefully Kyrie will get better at it, because I would like to have some more options to arrange, not least because we're going to burn through our flower supplies really quickly if it's just bluebells. But hey, we have got time. It's early days yet, and we've got flower arranging, baking, and eventually wellness to work on for Gen 2. So that is going to be fun, because actually, I don't think I've ever done any of those skills before. So that should be good. It should also be much easier for us to level up baking once we're in the new house, because we will be in an on-the-grid lot. I might leave the simple living lot tray on because I actually like that, but also we won't have the restriction of only going to Henford for groceries on Saturdays. Nice, level 3 baking. Oh, and she's got terrible cramps. Me too, girl, me too. Overall, I'm honestly just pretty excited to have a new lot. I might give Kyrie a bit of a makeover when she officially moves out, because different vibes for different times of her life, and there's some story things I want to do. But for now, we are finishing up what we need to do here, which is our teenage years and our difficult relationship with our mum, who is complaining to us about it being really absolutely filthy around this place. And you know what? She's not wrong. We have been slacking. We have not been grinding. Usually when I was focusing on Eden's skills, I had the twins like really rabbiting around, cleaning up after her. Oh my god, Nerium's throwing a sleepover. He's invited Kyrie to a sleepover. I mean, she's definitely going to want to go. Yes, let's sneak out. I mean, it's the middle of the night. Hopefully we'll be back in time. Hopefully we won't get caught. Okay, and I've also never done this like high school years sneaking out thing before. Oh wait, it's cancelled. Oh no, does it not work? Okay, let's try again. If we click on the floor and click on sneak, go to the sleepover. Go to the sleepover. Oh, it's cancelled. Okay, what if we put in one of these like sneaky deaky windows? Eden's definitely not going to notice someone installing a window in the dead of night. Nope, not at all. If we do that, can we sneak out of that? Okie doke, so far so good. Oh girl, no. Oh, going through a bramble patch to skirt. Bad times, bad times. Kids, don't sneak out of windows, but if you do, wear proper clothing, because there are always like nails and sharp things that you will hurt yourself on. Okay, goodbye girl, have fun. It's a rabbit hole, which I guess makes sense, but yeah, I don't think she's going to be back in time. Eden's energy bar is full, and Kyrie's like not even a quarter of the way through. She's been gone for hours. Like, how long is the secret sleepover? Yeah, I don't think we can let her get away with this, because Callow is up, it's 7 p.m, and he's definitely not going to dob her in and be like, she snuck out. He probably will cover for her to a point. Unfortunately for Kyrie, at the moment, Eden is just like very focused on doing activities. She's doing some boxing, she's milking butterers. We might have her clean the shed. I'm going to try and distract her as much as possible, but ultimately it's like 8:30. Kyrie is still not back. It has been light for hours. Her chores aren't done. The chickens clearly haven't been fed. The eggs haven't been collected, and that means Kyrie hasn't been here all morning. And Eden is not going to let that pass. So even though Callow is just trying to run past the toilet, no. We got a question to ask you, buddy. Where is your sister? And Callow's like, sister? I have a sister? Never heard of her. Don't think that's real. I'm just gonna go pee. But it doesn't matter what Callow says, because Kyrie has finally come home. And it's 1 p.m. She's been gone all morning. So the thunder is upon her. Eden is giving her a full-on lecture. Like, where have you been? What do you think you're playing at, young lady? I've always given you a lot more freedom than your brother. I've always trusted you, and you repay me like this? Like, where were you all night? But Kyrie's not going to tell her, because she knows enough about her mum that if she thinks her mum suspects there is someone else involved, she'll probably hunt them down and castrate them or similar. So Kyrie is going to go to bed, where she is thoroughly grounded, and Eden is going to take the previously banned child, Callow, to, rainy Henford. And they are going to do their standard Saturday shop, and I have also bought them the little selling table doobly-dabbity, because I would like for them to try and sell the flower arrangements that Kyrie made, because that potentially could be a source of income in the next gen. Okay, the sun came out, that's nice. Honestly, the weather's been like that here today as well, so that is like very plausible English weather for springtime, although it's summer. It doesn't normally do that in summer. Okay, how do we do this? Stock the table. Is the table stocked? It is. We have some flowers, we have some frogs, we have some brownies, and we have a chunk of soy wax. Let's start with a 50% markup. Callow, you're going to need to do some better sales than that. And see what happens. Would you like to buy some of our things? Did she buy something? Unclear. Apparently no. The mayor is here. There's all sorts of people. Oh, okay, people are buying things. This is going super well, actually. I don't feel like children should be anywhere near our family, if I'm completely honest. Wow. Okay, that was like dead quick. I mean, I did have it on 3 times speed, but even so, that was not bad. We didn't make that much money, but I do love a grind, so that's fine. And a completely unplanned side effect of Kyrie's sneaking out is Eden and Callow are in Henford, so they can't stop her from going to prom. And at this stage, she knows that she's grounded forever, so she might as well go. Like, there's no need to try and find a reason. But she's not feeling brilliant. She's hanging around outside the auditorium, waiting for Nerium, who is looking very shiny in his little tuxedo, whereas she has a very homespun looking dress. I wanted to find her something that was plausible she could actually have put together herself, that would be really fancy for her, but for kind of place he's from, not so much. Because as much as she's snuck out to the prom, I think she must be feeling pretty nervous about actually going in and being around like potentially a bunch of teenagers. She literally only knows him. She's never been in this environment before, whereas it's completely normal for Nerium. So he would be saying, come on inside, you know, we'll have a dance, it'll be great. And this is more people than she has ever been around. Like, this just does not exist outside of whatever is going on at Henford. This is completely abnormal. So he's like, let's have a dance, let's have a nice time, let's just enjoy ourselves. But I can't really see her being very comfortable here. And as soon as he is not right next to her, as soon as he has like wandered off to have a sit down, she is, back in a very uncomfortable mood. She's like, what am I doing here? This is insanity. I have like really made my mother furious. I am going to be in such big trouble, and for what? To like stand in a room with a bunch of people I don't know. I don't belong here. Because she doesn't belong here. Like, this is a really weird situation. She didn't even know that people were like going to school and having proms and stuff until she met Nerium, and now she's meant to pretend like she's part of it, and she just isn't. But also she's a teenager and she has big old heart eyes for him, so I think he's probably going to distract her the way teenage boys do be doing, and teenage girls, let's be honest. Like, teenagers, they're horny. They are horny little squirrels, and they are going to give each other googly eyes and hold hands and do smoochies and ignore the fact that they are from 2 highly incompatible worlds, and actually them being together is isolating them both from their sort of tribes. He isn't inside hanging with his friends, and she has driven an enormous wedge between her and her mother, who has just got back and realised that her daughter has once again snuck out. She has once again been disobeyed, and that is just not going to fly. Let me know in the comments what you think Eden would do. Like, how grounded is Kyrie? Like, what are the consequences going to be? And in the next episode, we will find out. We might also finish Strangeville. I don't know how far we'll get, but it feels plausible that Kyrie might be about ready to strike out on her own. So we'll see how we do. As ever, thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video and you want to give me a thumbs up, tell me what you liked about it or what you didn't like in the comments. And if you want to subscribe, if you're here a lot of the time and you know it's easier for you to just have me in your list, then add me to it. If not, that's cool. I'll see you in the next video. Love you, bye.